How are we all doing tonight, everyone? I got myself a soda, but no cup holder, so we'll see how that goes. What can go wrong? Just sitting with a open soda next to a computer and no cup holder. Nothing's gonna go wrong. It'll be fine. I don't have a history of spilling these down the front of my shirt. It'll be fine. Got a book in the mail today. Real excited. Let's talk about this book real quick. It's the book we were just talking about that accidentally didn't get here in the mail when it was supposed to because of glitches that occurred. It's by Douglas R. Hofstadter. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, my phone just said, breaking news, Ron DeSantis violated the Florida Constitution. Cool. Anyway, it's called Gödel, Escher, and Bach, An Eternal Golden Braid. And the cover, have you ever seen those things where it's like, depending on which angle you view it from, it's a B, a G, or an E? It's one sculpture that, when approached from different angles, shines a different shadow on the wall. A metaphorical fugue on minds and machines in the spirit of Lewis Carroll. So that's exciting. I have set the open soda next to my computer. Let's see how long it is before my MacBook's toast. Back says, every few decades, an unknown author brings out a book of such depth, clarity, range, wit, beauty, and originality that it is recognized at once as a major literary event. This is such a work. Martin Gardner, Scientific American. In some ways, Gödel, Escher, Bach is an entire humanistic education between the covers of a single book. So for my next visit to a desert island, give me sun, sand, water, and GEB, and I'll live happily ever after. John L. Casti, Nature. A brilliant, creative, and very personal synthesis without precedent or peer in modern literature. The American Mathematical Monthly. I have never seen anything quite like this book. It has a youthful vitality and a wonderful brilliance, and I think that it may become something of a classic. Jeremy Bernstein. With an E. A huge, sprawling literary marvel. A philosophy book disguised as a book of entertainment, disguised as a book of instruction. Atlanta Journal-Constitution. A triumph of cleverness, bravura, performance. I don't know how to say that word. I've never seen that word before in my life. From Parabola. So that fits, honestly. A wondrous book that unites and explains in a very entertaining way many of the important ideas of recent intellectual history. Commonweal. Gödel, Escher, Bach was a triumphantly successful presentation of quite difficult concepts for a popular audience. There has been nothing else like it in computer science before or since. Ernest Davis, IEEE expert. Douglas R. Hofstadter is College of Arts and Sciences Distinguished Professor of Cognitive Science and Comparative Literature at Indiana University, Bloomington, where he also directs the Center for Research on Concepts and Cognition. He's also the author of The Mind's Eye. That's with the letter I, just so you know, not E-Y-E, with Daniel Dennett. Metamagical Themas, Fluid Concepts and Creative Analogies, Le Tombeau des Marot, I'm guessing. A verse translation of Pushkin's novel in verse, Eugene Onegin. How am I supposed to say these words? I Am a Strange Loop, Translator, Trader, and Surfaces and Essences with Emmanuel Sander. Anyway, I don't know. Oh, I just opened it up and it's already freaking wacky Escher drawings. This is going to be a great book. I think this is going to go alongside my obsession with... Oh my god, there's illustrations all over this thing. Oh my god, this is like... I haven't opened a book and felt this way since when I was a kid, and I would get Mensa puzzle books. Yes, I would do Mensa puzzle books as a freaking 6-year-old, okay? Oh my god, this is going to make me a better artist. Look at all these freaking Eschers. And then Escher derivative patterns. Oh my god, this book is going to be freaking amazing. And then we're going... This book is like a Tool song in a book. Why is Achilles and the tortoise talking? Fibonacci numbers. Yep, like I said, this is a freaking Tool song in a book. Anyway, I'm gonna play a video game now. How about that? Do what I came here for. How are we all doing tonight, everyone? All the people that are here. We're doing okay? I gotta go talk to Galeev. Because I got tired last night, so I decided to put the Thunderjaw fight off for tonight. I have chips and avocado dip. I mixed avocados with goat cheese. But I didn't have sour cream. And I was like, well, goat cheese hits all the buttons I need sour cream to hit. And I put a little Cholula in it. Which honestly, I should have put a little more than I did, because I don't taste the hot sauce at all. There's 2 avocados. And I put probably 3/4 of an avocado's worth of hot sauce in. So it became too dilute. But it still added the umami that I needed. The nice acid. I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'm making shit up. Hey, Ricardo. How's it going? Have you heard back yet? And then I got tortilla chips here. And what was I doing? Why am I in the embrace? I was looking at boulders. That's what it was. All right, let's go fight a Thunderjaw for Galeev. Not just any Thunderjaw. Ah, man. You gotta hit him up and see what's going on. Or I don't know what the protocol is culturally. I don't know if there's any differences there on how you guys navigate that. Don't listen to my advice. I don't know what I'm saying. Ravagers want to run up here, start a fight with me, and then disappear? Nuh-uh. We're gonna go kill them. They don't get to do that.
That's coming with me.
I like how it's broken. Like, they clearly hate me, these humans, but they won't fight me. What's up, buddy? Oh, Michael, I was just saying about the book I got. I read the back cover. Hey, how are we doing, Deputy Dariel or Dariel? How is I don't know how to pronounce your name, and then if you say it in text, that's not going to help me very much.
Got their attention.
So I feel bad about that. It's important to pronounce people's names right. I can't believe bony meat is the thing getting in the way of me having enough meat to feel comfortable about my potions. It makes me so mad. My day is not too bad. I made this avocado stuff, and that makes for a great day when you've got an avocado. You can't go wrong when avocados are involved. Dang it. Fox, come here. Yes, I needed that bony meat. Alright, let's fight a Thunderjaw. What can go wrong? We're still doing no skills. No skills, just skill. Good stuff. I gotta eat some of this guacamole before it goes bad, you know? Do you know that if you break a saguaro, it's like tens of thousands of dollars fine? They only grow in the Sonoran Desert. Although these aren't necessarily saguaros, necessarily. I mean, they kind of look like it, though. I mean, there's lots of different types of cactus in the world. But like a true saguaro, only in the Sonoran Desert. And each arm takes hundreds of years to form. Like, saguaros are ancient trees, and animals live in them. And the reason I say these are not saguaros is because saguaros would be like 2 or 3 times this height easily.
Dust won't stop blowing.
They really did a nice job of like having it so like some don't have spikes growing out of them, and like very cactus, much desert. That noise right there that just happened, it's foreshadowing to something that happens in the next game. Reminds me of the opening of Dunkirk. I think Dunkirk is the movie I'm thinking of. There's a movie, I want to say it's Hans Zimmer is the composer, and there's an opening sequence. I want to say it's Normandy being stormed. Pretty sure. And they do it as one big long shot, and the music is a constant rising action through this chromatic, like, it's not even chromatic, but it's a glissando almost, but a very slow motion glissando. Just like that, where it's this, but it's like an endless cycle because they keep bringing in a bass note underneath, and it's like on a triad. I don't know, I might be explaining it wrong, but it's just an endless rising action like that, where it's just this, but then there's a constant underneath it, and then up above it, so it's just an endless rising action, and it builds the tension in such an incredible way. And in this game, obviously there's a little hit that just did that, and there's a real life word for it that I don't remember. I've learned and tried to remember, and I forget it every time. I'm bad at words for things, except for when I'm not. I'm verbose and completely useless at the same time. But it's got a word for it. I just don't remember the word for it. I don't know where I'm going because I'm trying to go to the Thunderjaw instead of the city. That's why I'm messing up. Okay, back on track, y'all. Holy crap, ADHD is magical and mysterious. Okay. Helping house stuff, moving to new house. Oh wow, looking at jobs and helping move. That's like a packed plate, man.
Here they come.
Sometimes jobs can take a while to get back to you. Every workplace I've been seems to have a different schedule for what they think is a timely response after an interview. Sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's a couple of weeks. Depends on the position and how many candidates they have and what their requirements are for how many people they have to interview before filling it, blah, 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 blah. Getting jobs is like the worst feeling in the world. It's so vulnerable. Putting yourself entirely in someone else's hands and letting them evaluate you and not fully knowing what it is they're looking for, because, like, I don't know about how they do it there, but, like, a supervisor at one of the places I worked literally said, like, they were instructed, like, not to show emotion. Because you don't want to accidentally, like, give tells to the person who's interviewing. I'm just like, that just seems, like, mean. Yeah, the Shadow Doctor. Leave. First, we're gonna read about the Forbidden West. Okay, it's called the Shepherd Tone, apparently, by the way. And it is Hans Zimmer, and it is Dunkirk. And I'm putting a link in the chat that you can, open a new tab or whatever. That explains what I was trying to say earlier. But when the slaughter spine is charging up, they do that in Forbidden West. Speaking of crazy machines that make crazy noises, maybe that's one of the noises that the people who came before considerate Udain were making. Anyway, sorry. I'm so curious about what the vast prairies of tall grass with shivering black flowers are. What does it mean? I need this DLC to come out. I need us to travel through Arizona to get to LA. Somehow that ends up working out. Don't question it. If we're going south from the Hoover Dam, that puts us on the Arizona border. I just need to go just a little into Arizona. Please, dear Gorilla, you taunt me by making us skirt the entire border of the state. Literally, we're on the freaking border of Arizona right here at the Blazon Arch. It sits right outside of Lake Powell. Lake Powell is like just north of Page, Arizona. It's right there. I get that. My parents were separated when I was in high school. Well, they separated when I was in junior high and then they divorced. But, the whole dealio that goes along with that. Oh, wow. I didn't realize you were so little when they split. It's so crazy reading this data point after having played Forbidden West now. It's like, oh, I get what they were saying now. Okay. Imitated awful sounds belonging in the throes of madness. That's what it was, I'm telling you. The unlimited rising action music that plays when a Slaughterstein starts charging. In my headcanon, it actually starts playing that tone. Can you imagine if you're fighting something and all of a sudden it just starts like playing like this like and it just keeps going? It's like tuning a guitar string and you just keep twisting it and it doesn't break and you're just like, when's it gonna break? And you just keep twisting it and you're like, when's it gonna break? This thing's about to slap me in the face. I was terrified when I played a harp. I had a harp for a year. It was a pedal harp. Like a really fancy, expensive harp. Concert Grand, Salvi. Don't ask me how I had a harp for a year. Baylor's weird, okay? And like I was like instructed, like you need to play this for the person while they're out of town for a year. I'm like, I don't know how to play the harp, but I know how to be gentle with instruments and respect them, and this person's entrusting me to do this, so I'm going to teach myself how to play the harp. And I did. But it's so scary. Like, you ever seen the side of a piano when it's open? It's like, after playing guitar and bass guitar and having strings break, especially on bass guitar, it's just an open side on the harp. Like, tuning a harp is terrifying. I didn't ever try, but I just imagine for whoever's doing it, to get some of those strings attention, they're super thick. I feel like if harp broke, it would decapitate a person. Who's the tribe that digs stuff and then fills it back in? That's what I want to know. We found the ones that ride in their thin, dark boats. Or maybe. Sorry, spoiler alert. But who's digging pits and then filling them back in? Who are they? Are we going to meet them? I'm so freaking curious. Like, the black silt, are we going to find that in the Burning Shores? Go not into the Forbidden West. That's where I'm going then. A damn shame. We're gonna go find Bryn. We're gonna find Gildan. And we're gonna be like, sup buddies? Gildan knows me a drink, and Bryn's gonna ask for some drinks. And it's gonna be beautiful. That's a guess. I don't actually know. It better happen, that's all. Jerky McJerkface!
Are you Galeev, the healer?
I had planned to spend the day gazing at the lands of my exile and feeling sorry for myself, but you're not from Sunfall, so this could be interesting.
I came from the tent city there. There's a sick girl. Her brother told me about you.
The answer is no.
What?
No, I can't spare the medicine, nor my time to administer it. My resources are already spread thin as the soiled cloths I have to use for dressings.
Why won't you help?
Look at it from my perspective. What meager goods I can get must be smuggled in. That's expensive. The behemoth's share goes to the military. Of course, there are the demands of the Citadel. Helis's kestrels are so prone to sticky ends. What's left, that's for the nobles, who can pay well for my services.
Look at it from my perspective. A little girl is sick.
I think we are calling to each other across an ideological impasse.
As much as I hate him, I love that line so much.
What's stopping me from just making you do it?
I'd have to cause a situation. And you wouldn't harm the only healer disgraced enough to work for the Shadow Karja, would you?
Well, we've only just met, but yes, it's tempting.
And take it up with the Citadel. They decide who lives and dies. Nothing you can do would compare to my punishment if I use the last of my stock on a tent girl.
You're kind of an ass, healer.
There's no cure for a conscience, but in this line of work, I've built up an immunity to it. And yet, if you feel so strongly about this one girl, perhaps we can make a deal. My charity for a Thunderjaw heart.
That's not how charity works.
It is how deals work. You'd settle my debts. For a while.
Those parts aren't exactly easy to come by.
As it happens, a Thunderjaw prowls the Valley of Omens, north and west of here. I know it well because they expect me to put its victims back together. Runaways, mostly.
If I do this, it's not for you.
Oh, I'm not expecting you to do it at all. But I'll be heading back to the Citadel later.
I don't have the part yet. Your Thunderjaw is to the north and west of here, you said?
In the Valley of Omens. Really, as a healer, I should advise against this undertaking.
But you won't just give me the aid I need.
No.
I don't have the part yet. Your Thunderjaw is to the north and west of here, you said?
In the Valley of Omens. Really, as a healer, I should advise against this undertaking.
But you won't just give me the aid I need.
No.
Rock in a hard place. I get where he's coming from, but he's also a jerk.
I hate living in shadow. Oh, please, tell me.
Your secret's safe with me, buddy.
Never ending struggle. We fought from Meridian, and yet we live in shadow. It just doesn't make sense. One day he had a little cough. The next, he's gone. What I would give for a sweet...
Did he get the Rona? That's Ted Farrow's fault. Farrow. Fuck Ted Farrow. Alright, let's go kill a Thunderjaw.
I'm here to weed out traitors.
Thunderjaw, no skills, no skills, Thunderjaw on ultra hard. Hello to the people who just joined. Look at this freaking art. This game is art. Look at this. Look at the art. Like, the blue tones that they put in the shadows while all the everything is reddish rock is just like, thank you. Thank you, Gorilla. You understand. You understand how this part of the world should look. And I thank you for that. Good night, Ricardo. Sleep well.
This'll last. It's on to me.
Whatever it is, it'll get over itself, Aloy.
Once over, fight's on. Now they're hunting me.
That is extraordinarily rude, Watchers. Don't make it so that you're so far away that the thing you shoot at me doesn't render, please. Don't like the Watcher stealth attack angle here.
I think I'm in the clear. These aren't cheap.
I am not tillable soil. Why is everything so angry? Don't you know I'm your mom? Oh, they don't know I'm their mom. That explains it.
I might regret this.
Thunderjaw, Thunderjaw. Let's kill it. To save a little girl from whatever virus has evolved in this world. Liar kiln root. Did I seriously just make this stuff respawn on accident? Yes, I did. Good job. More watchers. What can go wrong? Nothing to see here, buddies. Oh, come on.
Got their attention.
Probably only going to do this and then head off. I hope I didn't catch COVID from my roommate, but the thing is I feel like I've caught something, and that's the only thing that's entered this house lately. So, I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm not sick, but I feel like I could get sick, if that makes sense. Like, I've got that fatigue, just general something feels off, but the weather's also been inconsistent. It's rained, and that could give me allergies. All I know is I'm not messing around. I don't feel 100%. I'm gonna get rest. I don't want to add to my 2 dysautonomias I already have. So, an abundance of caution guides me. In that realm, at least. Now, the fun part about this Thunderjaw is that you've got this nice little rock you can hide behind right next to it. And then you can just make it circle it, and it can't get you from both sides of the rock. And then you can just, like, circle around the rock. It's not this rock, it's the one that's up closer to it. But it works for this one, too. When this game first came out, the disc launchers were so much more powerful, but they got, like, hella nerfed. This was the first Thunderjaw I fought, was this quest, if I recall correctly. It's this rock right here.
Perfect.
Not bad at all. Cheesy, a little, but not bad. What's up, Michael? How is Vox Machina coming along? You're on season 1, right? Like, season 2 isn't formally out. It had, like, the early release in the theaters, and then it comes out on Amazon, like, this weekend, right? The 20th, I thought, for some reason. Wait! That's today! It's the 20th! Vox Machina always comes out on Fridays! It's out, isn't it? Holy crap! Are they doing it 3 episodes at a time this season, like they did last time? Is it 12 episodes again? Wasn't it 2 12-episode seasons, and then it got renewed for a 3rd? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Vox Machina! It's the 20th! I don't know why it didn't click for me. It comes out on freaking Fridays, but Amazon stuff, like, goes live on Amazon on Thursdays. At, like, 3 in the afternoon or some craziness like that.
Good meat.
Well, whatever it is, it's like midnight GMT is what it is. Greenwich Mean Time, I think, is what happens. And so then it's like, it's out. And then you watch it, and it's awesome. And everyone's like, oh man, I can't wait till Friday. And you're like, haha. If only you knew. Is it Thursday yet? Because that's when you can watch Amazon stuff that comes out on Friday. If you're in the right place. The end. Oh, I'm so freaking excited. Do you know Ashley Birch is one of the producers on that show? Aloy herself? She's been on Critical Role. More than once. She was Keg. Keg was amazing. She's also DM'd, or GM'd or whatever, for a, like, one-shot thing they did that was, like, D&D-esque, but they did it Tiny Tina-y. And it was hilarious. Yeah, it would be fun to do if the freaking OGL doesn't ruin the fun of it. That whole drama has been interesting. What did I do by blowing up the landscape here? Can we talk about this? What happened here? My explosions were so powerful that I took things into 2D space. Like, that's hilarious to me. What the hell happened here? It broke the environment. What does it look like in the day? Let's see what happened. It looks so bad. Nothing else in the game looks like this. I blew it back into like early art. That's what happened. Flattened. Why is this so funny to me? I don't know why this is cracking me up. Okay, alright. Let's get this little girl her medicine. Let's fast travel. I have to change outfits. Hold on. I'm gonna fast travel to inside the city and then walk out because it's a nice view. I'm gonna eat some freaking avocado goat cheese concoction.
My shoes has apparently fled Sunfall. But then why would he leave his tools behind?
A ceasefire? The apostates started a war. Now they want us to sit on our hands? Tomorrow, they said. It's been hundreds of tomorrows, and we're no closer to Meridian. I don't know about you, but I didn't fight to starve in the streets. What I wouldn't give for a sweet, fresh banana. I've had my fill of talk. Shadow will rise. You do well to keep to yourself. Right, I have nothing more to give. I have nothing you or anyone. You or anyone. What I would give for sweet enough. Move along. We've wasted it.
Make Meridian great again.
The sun seems to have been kind to you.
We've wasted enough time.
I'm just obsessed with this view. Like, holy crap. Like, it's just reminds me of, I don't know, Frank Lloyd Wright architecture, and it's just very Southwestern in palette and shape and everything. I'm just like expecting like a greetings from Las Cruces or something across it. You know what I mean? Like a freaking, like, it's just so delightfully southwestern. Hi, Vanasha.
If he can't stay true, what hope is there for the rest of us?
Leave me be. I have your machine part. A deal's a deal. See to the girl, and it's yours.
On my oath. But tell me, if this girl survives, what do you suppose is her future?
It's better than not having a future at all.
What a charming notion. Come, come, let's be quick about this. Kindness doesn't keep well in the heat.
Shadow will rise. I just wish it would rise a bit faster.
Galib.
Have something for me. Be on your way.
Galib, you've loaded someone else's lines, buddy.
What I wouldn't give for a sweet, fresh banana.
It's you. Hello again.
I've brought someone to see your sister.
How did you... What did we do to deserve... No. Wait. I don't even want to ask. In case a shadow passes over and it's gone.
Smart boy.
She'll have his full attention. Won't she?
Once I'm freed of other distractions, yes.
Thank you. Again. For giving her a better chance. I think the sun's flush is back in her cheeks. Don't you? Thank you. Again. For giving her a better chance.
That's enough excitement for my rest day. Please don't start growing fond of me. No more deals today.
I think the sun's flush is back in her cheeks. Don't you? Thank you. Again. For giving her a better chance.
That's enough excitement for my rest day.
Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty, everyone. That's a quest done. About an hour of play.
Shiana.
Let's listen to this real quick.
Shiana once. She sang in a tavern. How is your sister's singing voice?
She likes ball games. She wants to be a soldier.
That's a shame.
I am absolutely planning to play Forbidden West after this, yeah.
Please don't start growing fond of me.
That conversation is so sad because Karja do not let women be shoulders.
No more deals today.
It's a kind of a recurring plot point.
Shiana.
I knew a Shiana once. She sang in a tavern. How is your sister's singing voice?
She likes ball games. She wants to be a soldier.
That's a shame.
All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'm going to go ahead and sign off and probably go watch Critical Role. Got a friend I'm supposed to call tonight as well. Might get a start on this book. It's called Gödel, Escher, and Bach. And it's going to break my brain, and I'm very excited for that. It reminds me of Mensa puzzle books that I would do when I was like a little kid. And home IQ tests. They pulled me out of class and then made me do all the stuff that's in those things. When I was in first grade, I had to do like, what's the next thing in the sequence? And it's like circles and triangles and like black and white and squares, and they like move around the thing. You're supposed to know just like the pictures with no directions, what comes next. They just pulled me out of class and had me do those for hours all the time. And then I would play Mind Trap. You could get school currency to buy basketball cards from the 4th grade teacher. And he was like, "Do you guys have this at home? Because Sierra keeps getting them all right." And my mom was like, "No, we've never seen that before in our lives." And it's like random ass questions. Like one of the answers is like, you have to know, in order to answer the question properly, you have to know that -40 Celsius in Fahrenheit doesn't matter because they're the same temperature when you hit -40. or that if you drink alcohol in freezing weather, it's going to lower your core temp. So don't drink alcohol in freezing weather. Just because it's liquid doesn't mean it's warm. Even though it's going to warm your insides, it's going to lower your core temperature. So don't drink alcohol in freezing weather at negative 40 Celsius or Fahrenheit. The alcohol is a red herring. Anyways, have a great night, everyone. If you've never watched The Legend of Vox Machina, I cannot recommend it enough. It is so good. It captures what is beautiful about D&D. And until the OGL problem is solved, I recommend maybe boycotting the D&D movie, because Hasbro really needs to make their money back on that. But they don't get to make their money on that and destroy the thing that makes D&D fun by destroying the game license. So look into it. Really interesting drama in the D&D fan community right now. I recommend checking it out and informing yourself, and then making ethical decisions that fall in line with whatever your ethics are, but consider the future of the game. Speaking of futures of games, the future of me playing this game tonight has just ended, so I'm going to sign off. Bye!